Learn from your mistakes.
What if I told you that your biggest failures are actually your greatest teachers? What if every mistake you've ever made was secretly preparing you for success? Today, we're going to explore a life-changing truth. Learn from your mistakes. Key point: mistakes are not just mistakes. They are a lesson. This isn't just motivational talk. This is a scientifically proven path to excellence. By the end of this video, you'll never look at failure the same way again. You'll discover how to transform every setback into a comeback. And you'll learn the exact system that successful people use to turn mistakes into mastery. So stick around, because what you're about to learn could change everything. In this video, we will discuss some argument, real-life example, command, prohibition, analogy, micro-practice, example, life application. Argument 1. The neuroscience of learning from mistakes. Your brain is literally designed to learn from mistakes. When you make an error, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. This isn't punishment. It's your brain's way of saying, pay attention, this is important. Neuroscientists call this the prediction error signal. Every time reality doesn't match your expectation, your brain updates its model of the world. This is how you become smarter. This is how you become better. Don't fight this process. Embrace it. Argument 2. The perfectionist trap. Here's what most people get wrong about success. They think successful people never make mistakes. This is completely backwards. Successful people make more mistakes than everyone else. They just make them faster, and they learn from them quicker. Perfectionism isn't the path to excellence. It's the enemy of excellence. When you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to try.
Break free from the perfectionist trap.
Make mistakes on purpose. Make them fast, make them cheap, then learn from them quickly. Real life example 1. Thomas Edison's 10,000 experiments. Thomas Edison didn't invent the light bulb in one try. He failed over 10,000 times. When asked about his failures, Edison said something profound. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Each failure eliminated one wrong path. Each mistake brought him closer to the solution. His competitors gave up after a few hundred attempts. Edison kept going because he understood the secret. Mistakes aren't roadblocks. They're stepping stones. Argument 3. The compound effect of learning. Here's a mathematical truth that will blow your mind. Small improvements compound exponentially. If you learn from just one mistake per day, you become 37 times better in 1 year. That's not motivation. That's mathematics. The formula is simple. 1.
Each mistake you learn from is that 1% improvement.
Over time, this creates massive transformation. Don't underestimate small lessons. They add up to big results. Argument 4. The feedback loop advantage. Successful people have faster feedback loops. They fail quickly. They learn quickly. They adjust quickly. This gives them a massive advantage over people who avoid failure. While others are still planning their perfect approach, successful people are already on their 3rd iteration. Speed up your feedback loops. Make mistakes faster. Learn lessons quicker. This is how you accelerate success. Small exercise 1. The mistake journal. Here's your first exercise. Start a mistake journal today. Every evening, write down one mistake you made, then write down what you learned from it. Do this for 30 days. You'll be amazed at the patterns you discover. You'll see your weak spots clearly. You'll also see how much you're actually learning.
This simple practice will transform your relationship with failure.
Argument 5. The resilience muscle. Every mistake you overcome makes you stronger. Resilience isn't something you're born with.
It's something you build. Like a muscle, it gets stronger with use. Each time you fail and get back up, you're building resilience. Each time you learn from a mistake, you're building wisdom. Each time you try again, you're building character. Don't avoid the weights. Don't avoid the struggle. This is how you become unbreakable. Argument 6. The innovation advantage. Innovation comes from the edges of failure. Every breakthrough started with someone willing to fail. The airplane came from thousands of failed flight attempts. The internet came from failed communication experiments. Your smartphone came from countless failed prototypes. Innovation requires experimentation. Experimentation requires accepting failure. If you want to innovate, you must be willing to fail. There's N. Real-life example 2. Colonel Sanders and KFC. Colonel Sanders was 62 when he started KFC. He was broke and living on Social Security. His fried chicken recipe was rejected 1,009 times. 1,009 restaurants said no to his chicken. Most people would have given up after 10 rejections. Sanders kept going. On attempt number 1010, someone finally said yes. That yes turned into a billion-dollar empire. Sanders understood that every no was bringing him closer to yes. Every rejection was a lesson in persistence. Your breakthrough might be just one mistake away. Argument 7. The comfort zone killer. Your comfort zone is your success zone's biggest enemy. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, and outside your comfort zone, mistakes are inevitable. This is not a bug in the system. This is a feature. Mistakes are your compass. Choose growth. Choose mistakes. Choose life. Small exercise 2. The comfort zone challenge. Here's your second exercise. Identify one thing you've been avoiding because you might fail at it. Something you want to do but fear messing up. Today, take the first small step toward that thing. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for action. Aim for the lesson you'll learn. This is how you expand your comfort zone. One brave mistake at a time. Argument 8. The expertise paradox. Here's something counterintuitive about expertise. The more expert you become, the more mistakes you need to make. Beginners make obvious mistakes. Experts make subtle mistakes. But expert-level mistakes teach expert-level lessons. If you want to reach the next level, you need next-level mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail at a higher level. This is how mastery works. Argument 9. Every mistake teaches you what doesn't work. This prevents you from making the same mistake in the future. You're literally learning from future failures today. This saves you time, money, and heartache. The person who learns from their mistakes lives multiple lifetimes of wisdom. The person who doesn't is doomed to repeat the same year over and over. Which person do you want to be? Argument 10. The legacy principle. Your mistakes don't just teach you, they teach everyone around you. When you share your failures and lessons, you help others avoid the same pitfalls. Your mistakes become gifts to the world. This is how you create a legacy. Not by being perfect, but by being vulnerable. Not by hiding your failures, but by sharing your lessons. Your mistakes could be someone else's breakthrough. Application in life. Step 2. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me after every failure? Step 3. Document your lessons in writing. Step 4. Share your lessons with others. Step 5. Apply your lessons to future decisions. This 5-step system transforms mistakes into mastery. Use it consistently, and you'll never waste a failure again. The rise of life, from victim to victor. When you learn from your mistakes, you rise. You go from victim to victor. You go from reactive to proactive. You go from fearful
to fearless. Every mistake becomes a stepping stone instead of a stumbling block. Every failure becomes fuel instead of defeat. Every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. This is the rise of life. This is your rise. The fall of life, the cost of not learning. But if you don't learn from your mistakes, you fall. You repeat the same errors endlessly. You stay stuck in the same patterns. You blame others instead of taking responsibility. You waste the gifts that your failures are trying to give you. This is the fall of life. Don't let this be your story. What we learned from this video. Let's recap what we've discovered today. Mistakes are not failures, they are lessons. Your brain is designed to learn from errors. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. Small lessons compound into big results. Resilience is built through overcoming mistakes. Innovation requires accepting failure. Comfort zones are growth killers. Expertise requires expert-level mistakes. Mistakes are like time machines teaching you about the future. Your failures can become gifts to others. The mistake-to-mastery system transforms failure into success. You can rise through learning or fall through ignoring. Final challenge. Here's your final challenge. For the next 30 days, celebrate your mistakes. When you make an error, say thank you. When you struggle, remember this is making me stronger. Transform your relationship with failure. Make mistakes your mentors. Make failures your friends. Make lessons your legacy. Remember this truth. Mistakes are not just mistakes. They are lessons. Every successful person in history understood this principle. Now you understand it too. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue to fear failure, or will you embrace it as your teacher? The choice is yours. Your mistakes are waiting to teach you. Your failures are ready to fuel you. Your lessons are prepared to lift you. All you have to do is learn. If this video helped you see mistakes in a new light, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe for more life-changing content. And remember, your next mistake might be your next breakthrough. Thank you for watching. Keep
Thank you for spending these few minutes with us today. We hope something here touched your heart and reminded you of your own strength. Now we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What part spoke to you the most? How will you carry it into your life? Your voice matters. And when you share, you inspire more than you know. If this video gave you value, please like, subscribe, and pass it on to someone who might need this message today. Your support means the world to us. It helps us keep creating content that uplifts, encourages, and empowers. Until next time, stay inspired, stay growing, and never stop believing in your dream. Thank you.